to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First order of business we have tonight is to call to order a public hearing for our 2026 budget. Comments on this order?
Just the council received that all in your packet. I didn't repeat it this week, but you got it the last meeting for review. We always advertise a little higher than what we know we're going to be able to get so that we can get the maximum levy. So the rates might look higher, but once we get the full assessed value, the rates won't be that high. So. And so then I'll just ask in the meeting that you pass it on the first.
Any further discussion? I'd entertain a motion for the passing on the first reading.
No, we'll do that in the, after,
Right.
after.
I'm sorry.
This is just a
After
public
this
hearing.
meeting, sorry. No further discussion. We'll close the public hearing on the 2026 budget. And now we'll call the common council meeting to order. First order of business is roll call.
Chris Vaughn.
Here.
Brian Height.
Here.
Greta Wigan. Matt Prager.
Here.
Dave Sisney.
Here.
and Omar.
Next up is meeting minutes of approval of our September 8th session.
Make a motion to approve those minutes. Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept the minutes from the September 8th session. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Citizen comments this evening? Finished business, we have the Parkview Shared Clinic update.
We did receive a formal contract from Parkview. Laura reviewed it and she's fine with the wording in the contract. Brian, did you want to just speak a little bit to what we spoke about the gym agreement we can?
Sure. Yeah,
To explain why the delay?
yeah, Parkview gave us an update late last week. And just some internal things for those folks. We were hoping to have this thing going in the last quarter of this year, and that's just not gonna happen. Internally, they told us February 1, that's what the contract will read. And we're okay with that. We want this to be delivered to our employees and staff, so they understand it, and we think it's important that comes from Parkview, and not just us, that they explain how this is gonna work. It didn't happen as quick as we wanted it to, but that's not always a bad thing. We just take a breath and slow down, and the biggest reason is for Parkview is it's gonna take about 60 to 90 days for the build out within the facility, Parkview campus here in Lincoln. So it could be sooner than that, right? We're hoping so we can get our folks to start utilizing that clinic. So, but other than that, they met all the questions that the committee had that looked at this. And I know the school's happy with their portion of it, and the school feels the same way we do. We wanted to get it going, but it's just not gonna happen. So February 1 will be here before we know it, folks.
They said it could possibly be sooner.
It could be sooner.
Part of
Yeah.
that too
Yeah.
was not just even the build up, but the keeping the system separate because it'll be
Yes.
going through the clinic portion will be different than going through
Yes.
the regular.
So it's not just nuts and bolts and drywall and stuff like that. It's literally internally for them that things get coded correctly. And it's the clinic codes things different, way different than a regular doctor's office. So we want to make sure all that stuff's ironed out, and we have full confidence it will be. It's just the fact that we're going to wait a little bit longer. But I know we will see the benefits of this early 26. So really excited about it.
If if we had gone ahead and started it now, the using of the Kendigo facility or one of the other facilities, I don't think it would be as much of an impact to our employees. I don't think they would see the value of it. Rather than going to Ligonier, right, having to be right here.
And to be honest, nor did we want our people to start going other places. And for Parkview to say, well, your usage is very high in Timberville, soon to be Shipshewana. This holds their feet to the fire as well. This gets started for everybody once our facility is open here. So I think that's important for our people. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
So we conditionally approved it, so we need to approve the final contract.
Or just to clarify, if they were to start that before February 1, does that change the 1-year term with this contract then?
Yeah, we'd have to do a short amendment.
Okay.
Say it started January 1, and the year would start there, and you need 12, 14 months.
Okay.
And the other important thing is we don't pay until the contract. is
Correct.
The February 1 date. We need a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the health and wellness service agreement with Parkview Lawyer Solutions. Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept the Sheridan Clinic notes in the contract. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Moving on to new business, we have domestic violence awareness month. Any comments?
I think we're required to make some comment, right? So my name is Jim Mowering, I'm the county prosecutor. This is Desiree Burdette. She is the assistant victims advocate. This is Jasmine Hudgens. She is the victims advocate in the office. We're just here to ask the city to recognize the month of October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month to help us increase awareness both of the resources that people have if they're in a domestic violence situation, and also the accountability that we stress if there is domestic violence in the home. So we ask that you review that proclamation and you would be inclined to so approve.
I already have it printed up, signed for you.
Beautiful.
Let me read it to everyone, please. Whereas Noble County, Indiana is committed to eliminating domestic violence, and whereas throughout our county, domestic violence traumatizes victims, endangers children, harms families, and threatens citizens of Noble County. And whereas during Domestic Violence Awareness Month, we renew our commitment to prevent and hold accountable the perpetrators of these tragic crimes, and bring encouragement and healing to those who have been impacted by them. And whereas domestic violence can take many forms and can affect anyone, regardless of economic, racial, cultural, genital, religious, or gender status. And whereas 1 in 4 women will experience domestic violence in her lifetime. And whereas witnessing violence between one's parents or caretakers is the strongest risk factor of transmitting violent behavior from one generation to the next. And whereas Noble County Domestic Violence Task Force and YWCA Northeast Indiana are dedicated to eliminating racism, empowering women, and promoting peace, justice, and freedom, and dignity for all by providing education about healthy relationships and changing attitudes away from supporting violence and advocating for victims, empowering them to stay safe, reach their goals, and achieve self-sufficiency. Now, therefore, I, Earl Franklin, Mayor of the City of Ligonier, do hereby proclaim October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I have unto set my hand and cause the seal of the City of Ligonier to be affixed this 22nd day of September, 2025. If anybody's got a camera, take a picture. I think
that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
I think everybody has a camera anymore.
You'll make me look good.
Yeah.
You wanna be in front of the seal?
Yeah.
You wanna be in the picture?
That's right.
Okay,
Sure.
Yep.
All right, good, thank you, Lord. Thank you.
thank you. Desiree. Thank you.
Next up, ordinance number 1026/2025, be the 2026 budget on first reading.
I'll make the motion we approve on the first reading.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept our budget for our ordinance number 1026/2025 for the 2026 budget on our first reading. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Motion to suspend the rules.
No,
No.
no, we can't do that.
Next meeting.
The next one we can, but this one will come back on the, 27th, October 27th. You have to have so many days in between the public hearing and the adoption. Thank you for wanting to.
Next up is ordinance 1028/2025. That was amending our ordinance on violation. Let's see, we've got a chance to review
Brian, submitted just a few really, that he wanted to be changed.
Yeah, there were just a couple changes, in our fees being, or our fees being way too low, and we took some of the problem areas and adjusted those, so if we need to use them, it gets people's attention and not for them to repeat, so that's basically what that was. It's pretty self-explanatory in the handout, so unless there's questions, I don't recommend approval.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 1028/2025 first reading.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept ordinance number 1028/2025, amending our violation fees. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we suspend the rules. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Motion to approve ordinance 1028/2025 on the second reading.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept ordinance 1028/2025 on the ordinance violation fees. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Motion to approve ordinance 1028/2025 on the third and final reading.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept ordinance number 1028/2025 on the ordinance for violation fees on the third and final reading. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Sorry, I get a little distracted. My sister's not doing real well. My phone's been going off ever since I got one today. Sorry. Next up is our claims register.
Make a motion to approve the claims register.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept our claims register. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Brian?
Thanks, just some, updates. October 4th will be our police and fire softball game. And we will do a food drive for the, Westover Food Pantry. So if you plan on coming, bring a bag of food and we'll make it get make sure it gets to the, West Local Food Bank. And then on October, about 4 o'clock. And then on October 12th, Carlex, is in a co-ed league of softball. They've got a team that plays in Warsaw, and they would like to play, our two teams, take some players from police and fire and do that on October 12th, which I think will be fun, and we're gonna do a, drive for the humane shelter, Tindaville. If you're not aware, the humane shelter was very helpful in regards to a property down on Smith Street earlier this year. I don't remember the exact count, we removed 20-some dogs. That 5 of those dogs were pregnant, and they're continuing to have puppies at the humane shelter. So we thought it would be nice for that event to do a drive for the humane shelter and help them out as much as we can for their assistance that they help. They're not used to that either. I mean, they're used to picking up a couple dogs that may be abandoned. And when they get hit with 20-some dogs and 5 of those are pregnant, and they're continuing to have puppies, it's a real task for them to handle. So we're gonna do that on October 12th. And then, that's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a Sunday.
Do
And
you have
then
like flyers or something that you're
we
doing for those?
we don't yet, but we will have those shortly. And then obviously we all know about the last, Public Fantasy Land, and we'll have our Public Safety Day, October 11th. We're gonna have a busy month, but it's all good, right? We're out in the public, so, October 11th, that's always from 10 to 4, 11 to 4. And that's for every department that's here, to send out a truck. We do a touch the truck or touch the equipment, along with our public safety department. So it gets the whole city out and amongst people, and kids love the big trucks, dump trucks, and whatever else you want to bring. So, it's a good time, and I think it's, a good, honoring tool to use to have our last public fantasy land and send them out with a nice tribute. So, other than that, they're continuing to be busy and nothing major, just normal stuff. So, if there's no questions, that's my report.
Thank you, Brian. Jeremy?
Nothing.
Mike?
I'd just like to give a big thanks to all the other departments helping with the city cleanup Saturday. That went pretty smooth. And Penn Brown's in town, we started this year's paving program, so you'll see us running all over town, getting work done. Or when it gets there. That's all I have.
Was it the water, were you guys changing out meters on Martin Street?
We're doing Martin Street, but it's not for this paving project, it's
Next year,
next year.
So it'll just be gravel for the winter?
No,
No.
we're okay.
the patch it.
Oh, okay. Just curious on.
So I,
Thank you, Mike.
you bet.
Jim?
It's just kind of smooth the thunder. We got 27 to do. We're gonna go from, Union Street down to 4th this winter, before winter, get those all patched up. We got 720 done, and we'll get those other 20 done before winter, and then, we got the rest to do, the rest of the way down, which is about 20 of them yet down the way. But if we don't do it now, part of it, we'll never keep ahead of them. Because we've got few here and few here and few here and few here besides those going on. So we're trying to stay ahead of everything.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yep.
Ben?
I have nothing.
Matthew?
Nothing.
Brian?
I don't have anything either.
Chris?
Nothing.
Dave?
Well, thank all the department heads, community cleanup this past weekend. It's awesome to see all the departments come together and teamwork, and the flow slower than the spring one was, but it went smooth. So I hope you guys all walk away with some good stuff. all that pile of stuff, we'll take it back. So literally one person's junk is another person's treasure.
Absolutely.
Set in your front yard.
Yeah, not my front yard, that's, clarify that.
Oh, come on.
That's all I have, though.
Loretta,
Yes.
can't wait for the statute to get here.
Speaking of the Veterans Memorial, Jason was in today, in their initial, layout and quotes, there was no landscaping in it, but he brought a little diagram of the landscaping that we hope to do, so we'll bring that to the redevelopment commission at the next meeting. And in addition to that, just the time that he has with what they're doing at Triangle Park, I hope the commission approves change order because it'll be even nice. I mean, and it's looking just fantastic so far. I don't know that we have any word from, Daniel on the soldier yet, do we?
I have not. I can reach out.
Still trying.
So, but, wow,
Yeah. Very nice.
Nothing. The only thing I have really is the Saturday, the DAR came over and dedicated the poplar tree that was planted last fall at Nathaniel Prentice grave. And you have known that Nathaniel's one of two veterans that served in the Revolutionary War. And going back in history a little bit, the original Liberty tree was an oak tree, and it got cut down by the British. And to kind of get back at him a little bit, there was a British soldier in the top of the tree. I don't know why he was there when they chopped it down, but when it came down, he was killed. So the last Liberty tree that there was several towns had their own Liberty trees. The last known one was approximately 400 years old in college in Maryland. And it got deceased and they had to cut it down. And it was replaced with a tulip poplar. And the reason we picked tulip poplar here is native to Indiana. And I didn't know that story before about the tulip poplar replacing another tree before we got ours. So this fit right into the history. So we, DNR is striving to plant 250 Liberty trees in Indiana. Worked out real well. Thank you, everybody in all the departments. I'm sorry I wasn't here Saturday. I was with my sister, but we cleaned up and taking care of things here in town. With that, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn. Oh,
I just wanted to let you know that, Laura prepared an RFP for their trash service, so we are going to go out to bid for trash service. It'll be in the bid advertisement will be in Wednesday's paper. We're gonna give till October 15th for bids to be open. And we'll open them the 15th and then we'll award at the October 22nd board of works meeting. We did include in that recycling to be bid separate from the other so that we can get an idea of what the actual costs will be. To do that, we, not every week, but like every other week, that would be a separate container that people would put out. So hopefully we'll get some good bids in and we'll be able to offer that service as well.
thank you, Laura, for getting all that prepared. Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm sorry. I meant to
Make
say
a motion to adjourn.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded that we adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you.
Or are you gonna